The Saints 2025 rookie class was ranked as the number one most productive rookie class of the season by ESPN, and also Tyler Shough named a finalist for the Rookie of the Year, and also some trade rumors going around. That's of course the three things that we'll be talking about in today's video. As of course we're recapping the video, of course like last week, sort of a Saints week recap video that of course I'm doing here because I wasn't able to do a sort of Saints video during the week because I was caught up with work and all that. But again, today we're going to be talking about those certain things, which of course Tyler Shough, this rookie class, some trade rumors, and also a little bit of other stuff that I have written down here. That's of course what we'll be talking about in today's video. Before we get into the video, welcome everybody to the BrewCrew channel. I do of course Saints football content and LSU content as well, with of course with football and all that. I do wrestling content as well here on the channel. So if you guys are new to the channel or haven't yet here on the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for future upcoming videos here on the BrewCrew channel. Now with that being said, let's go ahead and get into some of the news. We'll start off with a little bit of small news that I have written down that I want to go ahead and talk about, and then of course we'll get into sort of the big news, which is sort of some of the trade rumors, trade candidates, or even of course the stuff with the rookie class and Tyler Shough. I blanked out there a little bit. But to go ahead and just talk about the small stuff first, we did actually sign a new player, I believe a defensive lineman named Miles Cole, to a reserve/future contract this week. He was a former standout at ULM, Louisiana Monroe, and actually transferred to Texas Tech, played a little bit with both teams. He, of course, is also a native to Shreveport, so a Louisiana native coming back home to be a part of the team. Of course, this is only a future/reserve, so we'll see where, of course, it goes from there. Our I think it was running backs coach/assistant head coach, I believe, Joel Thomas, named head coach for the Senior Bowl, which could definitely be big with someone from the Saints being on the Senior Bowl coaching staff. Looking at the seniors coming into the NFL draft could be pretty big. Some quick trade rumors that I just want to kind of go ahead and say. Of course, there are some mock trades of A.J. Brown potentially us trading for him, which definitely would be interesting. Him coming, bringing up, reuniting with Kellen Moore and having the combination of him and Chris Olave would be pretty cool. But as much as I would like it, I'm kind of maybe the only person that I don't really see that maybe happening. Again, I would actually like it if they do. I will actually like it if they do, but I just don't see it happening. But, I mean, we'll see what it is. I mean, you can never know with the offseason sometimes. And the final thing, the legend himself, the legendary running back, Mark Ingram, was inducted into the NFF College Football Hall of Fame. And, of course, well deserving of it. Saints legend, second all-time in rushing yards, former, of course, all-time rushing leader before it was taken over by Alvin Kamara. And, of course, former Heisman Trophy winner, Alabama legend, of course, as well. And definitely, of course, one of the best college football running backs in recent memory, inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame. So those, of course, some small news before we get into, of course, the big ones. Let's actually start off with the trade rumors. Really, of course, there's been trade rumors going around, of course, really with, of course, one player that, of course, is Spencer Rattler. There, of course, has been the trade details, trade talks potentially. Mick Loomis has also sort of said some stuff. And really, of course, I definitely see us potentially at some point, whether if it's this off season or maybe in the middle of next year, before the deadline of next year, I do potentially see us potentially trading away Spencer Rattler. No, of course, offense to Spencer Rattler. He played pretty well in the games he started for us. He reached over 1,000 yards, around 8 or 9 touchdowns, I believe it was. And he played pretty good, was pretty productive. And definitely he could get himself a chance as a starter on another team. Who, I don't know, staying on that, I actually found this on Who Dat Dish website of 5 potential trade destinations for Spencer Rattler this offseason. This is by Drew Collins, and mostly just to go ahead and say the teams he had down: the New York Jets, Arizona Cardinals, Pittsburgh Steelers, Minnesota Vikings, and the Miami Dolphins. Now, of course, all those teams definitely would be in need of quarterback. Pittsburgh, of course, potentially with no Mike Tomlin anymore, and potentially with no Aaron Rodgers at the end of the season. Arizona, because you don't know, of course, the status with Kyler Murray. The New York Jets, because we don't know with Justin Fields now as well. I don't know about the Jets, because I don't trust that ownership over there. because that's of course been crazy. So that of course is some trade destinations for Spencer Rattler, but there's actually some other trade candidates that have actually popped up in my time of throughout the week that I've been seeing with of course the trade rumors. I actually saw this on another YouTube channel, another Saints YouTube channel, Saints Sports Now I believe is what it is. What is called. Trizzy is the guy who does most of the stuff for them and all that, and it's definitely a really great YouTube channel. Highly do recommend you guys go check it out if you guys are Saints fans. If you guys are Saints fans, definitely go check it out. Definitely go check it out if you are a Saints fan. I would highly recommend go check out the. I'm trying to look and see what I think it's Saints Sports. Saints Now by Chat Sports. Definitely go check it out. But one of the videos he talked about some trade candidates, and I wrote them down as well. Of course, we know Spencer Rattler is sort of a top one, but a couple other players he had written down that I kind of want to talk about as well. You got, of course, Pete Warner, Cesar Ruiz, Justin Reed, and Carl Granderson. Now, the only one out of these that I kind of had a question mark by is Justin Reed. I can understand because he is a veteran and definitely could help you with trading a sort of veteran like him, but I would actually like to see him maybe stay on the team because he could definitely help your defensive backs, because you still have a young group of defensive backs with Sanker, Cooley McKinstry, and Quincy Riley. Of course, Riley and Sanker going into their second years, and Cooley McKinstry going into his third. So you're going to have that, and then whatever else you do, of course, in the draft, if you draft some sort of defensive back, whether it's in the first round or not. So sorry, excuse me. But the other ones I kind of see us potentially doing. Pete Warner, he's a talented linebacker, but he hasn't really performed like a number one linebacker, like with Demario Davis or anything. But he's a for sure tackler. He's a really great player, and I think he would actually be a pretty good fit with another team if we have the ability to trade him. Cesar Ruiz is definitely questionable a little bit. I do see us potentially trading him because he has not really lived up to expectations whenever we drafted him, but he is still a pretty good player, and I think when healthy, he can definitely be a pretty good lineman. And the final one is Carl Granderson, and I actually do see us with him and Pete Warner potentially trading him more because, of course, with the defensive line, potentially you're going to have Cam Jordan back, you're having the rise right now of Chase Young, and also you don't know what we're going to do in the first round. We could get an edge rusher in the first round, and if you do that, you're going to have to try to make some room, and a way to make some room, probably trade him. Carl Granderson, he's a really great talent, really great player. He had a couple of big moments this season, and so he definitely still has the talent. It doesn't look like he could be a talent. He hasn't really lived up to that talent expectation with us, but he could probably with another team in the future. That's mostly sort of the same situation with like him, Pete Warner, and Spencer Rattler. Doesn't look like they're getting much success with us as we want them to have. They could probably have that success with another team. It's gonna hurt seeing that, but it's probably going to be better for them either way. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, those are, of course, the trade candidates. I talked about the A.J. Brown trade situation. I'm actually now just looking real quick. I totally forgot this was the other little thing that I wanted to talk about. Of course, we know Oregon quarterback Dante Moore, who was projected as a top 10 pick in the upcoming draft, has decided, of course, stay with Oregon. Changes a little bit with the draft a little bit, with probably some mock drafts. So that, of course, is a whole nother thing. The Saints Now has that. Trizzy talks about that. Definitely go check him out. Check out that video. It talks about it more. Not going to talk about really much more into this, but that is because most of this is going to go back to Tyler Shough. Of course, a lot of these videos have been talking about Tyler Shough, and why not? The man had an amazing rookie year. He is right now called the future of this franchise now, and not only that, the future looks bright with some of these rookies with this rookie class. And then, of course, it goes to, real quick, the first thing we're going to talk about, and that is this rookie class being ranked by ESPN the number one most productive rookie class. I couldn't freaking think what the word was called. But the most productive rookie class, of course, this was the rookie class: Kelvin Banks, Tyler Shough, Jonas Sanker, Danny Stutzman, Quincy Riley. Those are the players that you kind of saw a lot more of. Devin Neal as well. Filet Diggs and Matovia, the 7th round tight end, I think he played a little bit, but you didn't really see much of like those final two or 7th rounders. But from the 6th to, of course, the 1st round players, it definitely proved their worth. Of course, I'm going to kind of read through what it says here on ESPN real quick. The Saints rookie class is headlined by 2nd-round quarterback Tyler Shough, who ranked 21st with a QBR of 49.2 and 9 starts. That's not quite the Saints are set for years territory, but Shough has certainly earned the right to come back and try to improve as the starter. Just a reminder that he's already 26, and of course will be 27 going into next season. Honestly, I don't really like that that's not quite the Saints are set because he had a bad QBR. You're mostly just basing off the QBR. You look at the other stuff, I think we are set for a couple years. And I think a lot of other fans would say that. But it goes on to say, Shough's blind side was productive by 1st-round tackle Kelvin Banks, who started all 17 games. He did miss the final game against Atlanta with that ankle injury, but thank goodness it's nothing too serious. It wasn't anything serious to where I think he needed surgery or anything, so it looks like he will be able to make it for like training camp and off season and everything else, so I think he'll be good. He ranked above average in run block win rate with 75.6, although he was below average in pass block win rate with 87.7. But he still was definitely up there with like Will Campbell, who was also a former 1st-round tackle, up there as a great rookie tackle. So definitely a lot more to improve, and I'm definitely looking forward to the 2nd year. And of course, with him and Fuaga coming into his 3rd year, that's going to be a pretty good offensive line duo. Especially if, like with Fuaga, sort of had a sophomore slump. He battled through injuries a little bit as well. But if them two can stay healthy and the rest of this line stay healthy, we could have a pretty solid offensive line. But then the final sort of thing it says, then we go to the defensive side of the ball, where the Saints improved to a surprising 13th in defensive DVOA this season. I don't know what what does DVOA mean? DVOA, okay, I think it's just apparently one of the things. If you know what it is, let me know. In Ben Sloke's all-rookie team, he highlighted the 3rd-round pick Jonas Sanker as a premier contributor and coverage player who made plays from sideline to sideline. 4th-rounder Quincy Riley, the team's 3rd cornerback, was above average in my coverage DVOA metric and started 5 games. The other 4th-round pick, linebacker Danny Stutzman, didn't play any games, but he had 53 combined tackles and was a good, solid contributor in the special teams. The next season, Saints will also get back 3rd-round pick defensive tackle Vernon Broughton, who suffered a season-ending hip injury in week 2. Now, he was supposed to play more this year, but he did have that hip injury. But with him coming back, potentially healthy, 2nd year healthy, we'll have to see. I mean, he's a high 3rd-round pick, and we'll see what he can do. We'll see what he can do. I do want to say it does not talk about Devin Neal. Devin Neal performed really well in the games he played in. Of course, sadly, he ended up getting injured, but he can definitely be a future key contributor in the backfield, depending on how this offseason goes with the running back room. But all in all, I definitely would agree with everything they said. Everything that was said. A lot of key contributors. I mean, even, yes, Danny Stutzman, he barely was on the field a lot, mostly in a backup role. Still 53 combined total tackles, which is not that bad for a rookie who only had sparing playing time. Of course, we'll all remember that big hit he had on, I think, A-Chain in the Dolphins game, which was crazy. So I think a bright future ahead of him, especially when you have DeMario, who has a couple years left. You continue to kind of grow him, and if you do trade Pete Werner, that would be a big opportunity for him to step into that spot and try to get to that leader role and maybe be a successor to DeMario Davis. Because I think he would be better in that role than Pete Werner. But still, no offense to Pete Werner, he's still he's still a really good player. But of course, we then have to transition to stay talking about our rookies with Tyler Shough, because Tyler Shough was, of course, nominated this week. Nominated or named, whatever you want to say, named a finalist for the Offensive Rookie of the Year. For the Offensive Rookie of the Year, of course, the award ceremony would be before the Super Bowl, which, of course, is in not that too long, in a couple of weeks, so I'm very excited for it. Of course, I actually know I want to see the odds. Let me see. I should have looked that up, but let me look. Tyler Shough. Is my okay? My keyboard was not working. Tyler Shough, rookie of the year odds. Okay, so now move up to plus 100 to plus 300. Okay. See, after week 18, this was back on January 5th by Louisiana Sports. After 1 week of Tyler Shough as the favorite is once again the favorite. So, okay, hold on, let me see. Okay, this odds, online odds. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to actually see potentially the big time odds. So right now it's mostly still showing as of late of December 2025, so I don't think anything has changed. It mostly looks like it is going to be a battle between him and, yeah, because now, yeah, it's looking like it might go to McMillan. Because it looks like McMillan has a negative 280 to win it, which sucks a little bit. But I mean, at least I do want to say if Tyler Shough doesn't win it, it is still great for him to be up there for Rookie of the Year, because not only, of course, is he among one of the best rookies right now and be nominated for this award, and to be nominated for this award shows this man has a bright future ahead of him, and I just can't wait to see him in a full season. Like, I can't only believe it's January, and like I'm ready for next season. So yeah, so that's kind of it that I have. Of course, one of the best rookie classes the Saints have provided. Of course, yes, I know Saints with the rookie classes have not been great over the years, but of course we'll also have to just see if this rookie class lives up to its most productive class expectations, because you don't know how year 2 is going to be with some of these people. So but we'll just have to see. And again, I'm looking forward to a full season with Tyler Shough, whether he wins or doesn't win the Rookie of the Year award. As long as at least he's nominated, I'm definitely great with that. And of course, he was a big reason why we have one of the most productive rookie classes. It wasn't just Kelvin Banks or the defensive players with Riley and Sanker. Like, proves why. And of course, like, he was a second team all rookie. Banks, Sanker, and Riley were first team all rookies. So that was definitely not bad to see from all these rookies. So a lot of great things came out of this rookie class, and I'm looking forward to see how the rest of this offseason goes and all that. So and everything. And of course, there's the trade rumors. Let me know y'all's thoughts on the trade rumors. What do you think? Do you think we're trading these players? Where do you think we're trading them? Do you guys think we have a chance to get AJ Brown? If we have a chance to, I don't know. If you guys want to know more about that and probably the stuff with Dante Moore, definitely go check out Saints Sports, Saints News. I keep saying Saints Sports, Saints Now. By Chat Sports over on YouTube. They do really great Saints football content. If you guys want to go check them out, highly recommend it. But with that, again, let me know y'all's thoughts in the comments down below. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. If you've made it all the way to this point in the video, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, you guys know, as always, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for future upcoming videos here on the BrewCrew channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a blessed, wonderful day. Peace.